Are we against Flanigans? What's going on?
Bro, I'm not against it, bro. We just have it too often, bro.
I'm just saying, there's other companies.
You feel me?
I'm overindulgent, bro. I've lost a job because I
From eating?
Wait.
from eating, dog.
What?
He's not lying. He's not lying.
She's gonna go someday.
Yeah.
Seeing her like that with all the tubes and stuff, I started to think about my health and what's going on with me.
All right, welcome to another episode of the Men with the View podcast. I'm Reg.
Homely.
Wildly.
Kareem.
Hey man, I'm not gonna lie. I say this every time. I miss y'all boys, bro. Like on some real stuff. I was.
Hey, what do those people go to when they have drinking problems?
Hey,
Hey.
This Reggie every time we
Yeah,
wake
home
up.
like, hey,
Bro.
when the last time I see them boys?
I'm not gonna
Yesterday.
lie. So listen, I don't even. So we had canceled. We were originally supposed to shoot a couple days ago, and we had canceled because I was in New Jersey for work.
Yep.
I came back and I didn't come back. I was about to go and I was like, we didn't even reschedule. I said, hey, when are we filming?
Reggie said, put this on the counter like immediately.
Right now. I ain't gonna lie, when y'all do that though, it really kind of helps a lot. Like it's like, oh snap, we really gotta schedule this thing. So like, keep doing that.
Keep scheduling the regular AA meetings.
This man has no intention on supporting scheduling it, but he said keep doing it.
Yeah, keep doing that.
While we're on the schedule, if you don't mind, you went in and you suggested a date, and everyone agreed.
You feel me?
And then you said that date didn't work out.
Right. So in life,
Nah.
things happen. You know what I'm saying?
Within 30
Does it
minutes.
not?
30 minutes.
Bro was
Hey, I said, hey, we
Something
Friday,
happened
bro,
in 30
Friday.
seconds.
Friday, we still good?
Bro,
Who said Friday?
I had looked and I was like, oh nah, this is let me double check something real quick. But I shifted some things.
You know what's crazy?
And it worked out.
You made it.
But you know what's crazy? Pete, today when we was heading out here, everybody was texting about the ETAs but him.
Yeah. I was like that.
So he didn't say anything until I got here. So I'm sitting here like, bro, because he said that, I'm like, bro, he gonna cancel on us. He like,
No, I would never. I would never.
Nah, I ain't think he would.
Hey, if we ever all pull up and somebody just say,
No.
I'm not coming.
oh, they getting stomped out with the
Remember
Timbs.
you feel me?
Oh, for sure. It would have to be like a legit reason, like I really can't make it.
But we got to vote on it. Like if you say like,
You gotta vote on it?
Yeah.
If I break my ankle?
Yeah, we got to vote on that. If you say, I broke my ankle, I can't come through, we all got to talk about it.
What is the process? This dude really broke his ankle.
Nah, yeah, we gonna show up to the hospital. We gonna look at it, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Technically, we can shoot it in the hospital.
You could pull. I was gonna say you could pull up out of bed. You know?
No, he just a broken ankle. He's not an athlete.
he'd be all right, that's true.
He can sit here with a broken ankle.
You really
You're
can.
right. I should have said like broken neck or something.
I'm not even gonna say. I'm not even gonna say this.
Hey, Reg, let's go
Anyways,
now.
I'm sorry. This is too much.
Broken ankle. That was bad. Our feet not even showing in these videos. Dang. I should have said somebody poked my eye or something. I'm in the podcast like, y'all boys good?
With an eye patch on.
And I sit this way, so you ain't gonna look like I got no eyes. This
And
way.
like you with an eye patch will go crazy, bro. No hair.
Oh,
eye
hey,
patch.
iPad.
Yeah.
Hey, he gonna look like what's the dude off of Marvel?
Yeah.
Oh, Nick Fury. Hey, start the podcast.
Hey, man. Listen, man. You know what I thought was really cool that you and your wife and your family actually, because Isaac was a part of it.
He was.
The Virgo family challenge.
Yes.
That was dope, man.
Yeah. So we had a health/fitness challenge. We was like, why not let everyone get involved because we need to clean up a little bit as well. So we said let's get everybody involved and see who all participate. And we did a 21-day challenge from the 10th to the 31st. It was pretty simple too. Just drink 2 liters of water. Just have some sort of fruits and vegetables in your meal, and then do some sort of physical activity throughout the day. So like all the people that were tagging the page and the stories and all that good stuff, it was dope, man. A lot of people were, I could tell they was getting a little competitive. It was getting a little like, I was like, oh snap, we're seeing the same person like over and over again. This is crazy.
I knew it got competitive, ironically, when I showed up here and we had some customer complaints.
How big of a
Somebody like the
turnout?
game was rigged, huh?
How good of a turnout did y'all get? Like, were you like blown away by it? Did you? Think
I mean, I was pretty blown away by it. I ain't
Wow.
gonna lie. Yeah. I would say at least. I mean, to us, like even like 10 people participating, I think is dope.
Yeah.
So I think we had like maybe 30 or so people we entered in the actual like raffle.
Yeah.
So like priority was like the people who did all 21 days. And then the other people was just like people who kind of participated
Here and
there. So they got like kind of like a secondary prize.
Yeah.
But like overall, people was tagging their smoothies, their waters, it was dope, man.
That's dope.
Yeah.
It was really dope.
Did you get the results or some results that you wanted personally?
That's a great question, bro. Yes. We did a Cabo trip though.
Oh,
So that was a little bit of a
Let's go throw it off.
It's a little bit of a, roadblock, but overall, yes. Lost what, 10 pounds?
Man, that's
So,
amazing.
I mean, that's pretty solid from the month
a lot.
before.
Yeah.
But I see
Yeah.
you was even working out in Cabo.
Yeah. We worked out. I worked out in Cabo. I mean, I was getting content for those.
For the challenge?
Y'all see my recent stuff where it be like influencers be like,
Yeah.
that's kind of what I was doing.
That's what you
Yeah.
So it wasn't really a workout. You threw water on yourself, turned the camera on, did like 3
I
push-ups.
ain't put no water on myself because I be sweating easy.
Okay.
So all I took was like a 0.10 mile run, and I was sweating. I was like,
Their brother took 4 steps. Ooh.
oh yeah, we in
the
there.
camera.
So I worked out for 9 minutes, and
okay.
it was
That boy fool.
He's a
That
fraud.
man had 4 different little booths.
what? I was in there.
I was like, dang.
And you know what's crazy? Because he was doing cardio. He did back,
Back,
legs.
chest,
I was like,
legs. Yep,
brother,
yep.
he was squatting,
Yep.
chin. I was like, this is a workout.
Yeah, but overall, besides that, it was really good. Like I feel like I was in the best shape I've been in a while.
That's what's up.
So I want to keep it going.
Dude, I remember when I first met you, you and Sandy were providing, not even selling. You guys were just giving out juices.
Yeah. So we were like, we wanted to promote eventually us selling them and all that good stuff. So we were just like, let's just drive around and hand them out because we really believe in it. But we didn't realize how much work it takes. Like a juicing company takes a lot of manpower, a lot of produce, and it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
So we were doing that all ourselves. So to have to handle the scheduling and do the juices too, it was kind of just like
a lot.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot. But we still do it to this day, and hopefully one day we'll actually make it like a thing. But for now, it's just kind of like, oh yeah, we juice. It's out there, and we just still promote it.
Yeah, every time I look on your page, especially when you're doing long days and stuff like that, you'll reference how the juicing or just the healthy lifestyle impacts how you do your business. Because, you as a photographer, you on your feet 10, 12 hours.
Yeah, bro.
And
Yeah.
I remember at the time, there was a year, you was banging out weddings
back to back. Yeah.
So
like
I guess,
like hotcakes.
you know what I mean? And same for you. So I guess,
Yep.
what role has health and wellness played when it comes to your life, your career, all that?
Yeah. Oh man, it's a major part, man. We travel a lot, and a lot of times we do back to back weddings. So we'll be in Atlanta for one wedding, and then the next day we might have a wedding in LA or something like that, and that's tiring. Mind you, keep in mind you're getting home at midnight. You got to get up at 3 a.m. to catch the next flight, go straight into shooting a wedding. So the least you could have is good health. So at least you might still be tired, but you'll see the difference between eating bad and eating good because you'll still have that energy. You'll still have pretty much fuel in the system to keep going. So our health is everything to our business. I don't know how we will even get to where we are without how we eat. It has everything to do with the energy we have getting up in the morning. It's not as difficult. Our minds are more focused, you know what I mean? And it has everything to do with it, bro. It plays a major role, man.
And I know even Watt, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not gonna speak for you, but these guys, when it comes to being healthy, y'all are really the two in the group that do it.
I wish I could do a better job at it. I know it definitely helps because when I do work out and say for instance I have a wedding the next day or what have you, I do feel better. For me, I just got to do better with my time management. So health and wellness is important to me. I just got to do a much better job because I could definitely feel it now. The older I get, I'm like, yo, my back is normal.
Yeah.
So I could definitely do a better job.
One quick thing,
boys,
time waits for nobody, right?
Yeah.
So we can say we don't got time to eat good or work out or so until your body tells you to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So prevention is always better than cure.
That's huge.
I'd rather you do it now so you don't feel it then and try to prevent it.
Yeah, you're absolutely
to try to
right.
correct it.
Yeah. That's when you actually go ham. They're like, damn, my knee hurt. Now I gotta get.
Yeah.
But you could have fixed that problem 10 years ago if you was just doing your thing. So I understand that. I'm gonna do a better job at it.
Got you,
For
dog.
sure.
I'm gonna bring y'all juice next.
I mean, when I'm
episode,
looking
bro.
at this guy's stories, I'm like, God.
All right. If you don't follow Wally on Instagram, please go follow him.
This man
think he be
benching
training with,
Toyota
The Rock.
RAV4s,
The man had 2 smart cars on the bar.
Did you see his stories today?
Bro, I don't want to look at that. Bro, I remember the first time I realized that this man Wally's a superhero was when he was at the gym and his wife Faith was spotting him I was like, first of all, this is too much weight. What's Fit gonna do? I don't think she can help
Like,
this.
she's just there for support.
If it goes wrong, this I knew he was strong because he had that much confidence. If this went wrong, nobody can help.
Right.
The man had 335 pounds on the bar.
On each side. No.
And the man was like, he posted, he was like, yeah, you know, after work, the caption was like, after workout, you know, just seeing what I got left in me.
Right.
Something crazy.
Right.
I was like, bro, this is a house. The man sits down, right? He like slapped his chest 3 times. He was just sat down.
Yeah.
Man put up for like 3 reps. I was like, yeah, get this man out of here, bro.
No,
This man, he fights crime at night. Anyway, so
I think Wally's a superhero.
he fights crime at night. He
That
has-
boy, that boy whole vigilante.
I think so. That's why he wanted us to hurry up tonight. He's like, hey, 10 o'clock, y'all boys. I got stuff to do.
Yeah, you gotta go fight crime.
I got people to see.
Nah, man, what it is, dog, is really like, man, I think I went on vacation and, bro, I couldn't wear my ring, bro.
You know how big you gotta be for your fingers to get fat?
Bro, I
yeah.
could not wear my ring.
Usually, you know,
Bro, I guess all the liquor, salt intake, like
Sugar.
I could not wear my ring. And
That's
I
crazy.
told my wife, I was like, babe, like I'm not mad at you, I just can't fit my ring.
so you couldn't put it on or it was stuck.
Bro, like it got on and like my fingers would hurt. Like,
Oh, wow.
It's
Babe,
like,
we're not beefing.
That boy had no circulation. in his
Babe, I just want you to know we're not beefing. I'm fat.
bro, that's what you
It's not
bro,
you, it's me.
I'm huge.
That's what you have to do when you marry, because my wife would be like, I see you're not wearing your ring. I'm like, yeah, my finger. Can't fit it.
Finger all blue. He ain't got no blood.
Bro, but my
Circulation.
finger, dog, it was this ring, bro. I put it on just cause I could put it on now. I can't take it off. But that's the goal. The goal is to be able to just go boom, boom, dog. And man,
Word.
like I'm trying to be consistent in the gym, dog. Cause like last year, January, I lost 10 pounds. I lost 10 pounds in January, and that was it. Reem had a little birthday shindig. I had a shot of liquor,
They don't
then
blame
another
me.
shot, and another shot. And next thing you know, I just blew like the
I feel
rest
responsible.
of the year. No, it wasn't you, because you didn't even know about it. You feel me?
Oh, word.
It was a surprise to you.
Right.
Oh, you talking about the?
Yes.
right,
yes.
right.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we went.
Yeah, man. So
yeah,
I
yeah.
just,
I mean, yeah.
I just have an issue of being consistent. Like I'll be like, oh, I'm finna hit. You know, we finna New Year's resolution. I'm finna start the year off. January, kill it, and then February comes around.
Yep.
You know, the Super Bowl comes.
Yep.
And then bam, forget it. The whole
Yep.
rest of the year is just like.
That's so true, bro.
So that's the goal, man. Because I used to be able to drop weight like this. I haven't lost any weight, and I've been working out all January. I haven't lost any weight.
Like, what is happening?
Bro,
Hey, that sounds very
It's
frustrating,
like
bro.
the gym is broken. Okay.
Hey, the gym is rigged. Somebody fix this.
no, the thing is, I feel better.
The gym not working, dog?
You hear me?
Hey, what's crazy is
Where do I go?
This man's workouts are not normal, bro. He runs like a mile or two.
Right,
a
he be
day, bro,
climbing up to the roof, jump off the roof, come back,
and he has to like fight 3 people. It's crazy. I don't know what he
Right.
does.
Bro, the thing is, like, the fat is shrinking. I feel better, but the scale is staying the same.
maybe it's the muscle.
It's muscle because muscle is more dense than fat.
Right.
And so for anybody out there that's working out a lot, the scale might not move because you're burning fat, but then you're putting on muscle. So
Right.
5 pounds of muscle might be this big, and 5 pounds of fat is this big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so you're burning the fat, you're feeling better, your clothes is fitting better. That's what's important though. You're feeling better and you look better, right?
All that sounds good, but at the end of the day, you want that instant gratification. When you look at the scale.
But you feel better though.
I do feel better. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah.
But I like to stand on the
No,
scale.
that's
like,
true. That's true. When I like
Alright.
you work out a whole week and then you see like you're like, okay, 215, that's cool. You work out 9 days later, all right, 214.9.
Yeah.
What did I do?
That went nowhere fast.
Yeah.
And something that's wrong with me, man, is like, man, my mom will make. I'm Haitian, so my mom will make white rice, and it's just like white rice is like, it's like I don't know, somewhere when the Haitians make it, they slip crack in it. I don't know
Gotta
why
be.
it's so good.
Gotta be.
They sure do.
Franklin's saint in the kitchen. You feel me?
But dog, like I'm like, nah, I ain't finna eat no white rice. I think one day I had a bowl of white rice. The next day it was like 3 pounds got added. I was like, but all I had was a bowl. I didn't even go crazy.
Rice,
and then my wife would be going crazy at it, and she's just losing weight. I'm like, it's not
Bro.
fair, bro. So for that, dog, that's why I'm in the gym, and my goal this year is to be consistent, dog. Like right now, I'd have a glass of liquor with me, and I ain't even. Shout out to Reg. I ain't even touching it, dog. I gotta stay consistent, man. So that's the goal for me, man.
Yep.
My goal this year is to stay consistent.
That's what's up.
Yep.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And I see a lot of people on the gram. Shout out to them. Like they'll do this. They'll lose a whole bunch of weight, And in my mind, I'm like, dog, if I was as dedicated as them, I'd lose much more. I'd look way better. I'd do it better. And I was like, the difference between them and me is I'm gonna do all this and go have a burger, and they're not.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do all this and go have a drink, and they're not.
Right.
So that's the goal. So it's like dieting, man.
Bro, I'm gonna keep that in mind, bro. This year, I'm not gonna try to offer you drinks, wings, or burgers.
Listen, man, because if it wasn't for that, I definitely tonight I'd be like, bro, let's just order
Pour it
50
up.
rings.
It's just
What?
it's,
Flanigans, ain't it?
Let's get
Bro,
50
I was
wings.
so mad. These guys didn't want Flanigans. I'm not even gonna get into it. Sorry. Go ahead.
But that's just where we have to go,
Fine,
man.
Flanigans
Like,
one more time.
Are we against Flanigans? What's going on?
bro. I'm not against it, bro. We just have it too often, bro.
I'm just saying, there's other companies.
You
All
feel
right,
me?
I'm gonna take a second here. Flanigans executives, please watch this. Zoom. When you edit it, zoom it in. Listen, Flanigans has the best wings on the market. Okay,
I mean, if that's our first sponsorship, you know,
that's what I'm trying to get
and, you
to.
know, they offer us unlimited wings. You know,
Listen, Flanigans, I'll eat a 50-piece wing every episode. you don't even gotta pay us. Just give me the wings for free. Let me get a free
the
discount
wing
or
slap,
something.
dog. The wing slap, man. And my problem is I'm an overindulger too, man.
Yeah,
And something
yeah.
that's helping me not to be an overindulger is the fact that
He is.
I'm an overindulger, bro. I've lost a job because
From eating?
Wait,
from eating, dog.
what?
He's not
Bro.
lying. He's not lying.
Bro, so
What?
in college, bro, I went to this company. They had like a whole bunch of college students come in, and I was a senior. It was seniors, juniors, and sophomores,
laughing
right?
already.
You had a whole bunch of
He didn't even finish the story. This is already funny. I don't know.
Bro,
He told me this on the plane.
hear me out. So so they had something called like a day in the office where they brought you to their warehouse. You feel me? They had you meet all the execs. They tour you through everybody, make you meet the team, the sales team.
Sounds great.
The you feel me? Everybody in there, right? And then they ended off with a luncheon. You feel me? So they had all this food, and I'm looking around the room. I'm like, man, like 20 of us. They got food to feed 50. So I'm already calculating. I'm like, all right, I can get like 3-4 plates out of this, dog.
Man, did the math.
So you feel me? People grab food. I'm seeing people just get a little bit. I'm like, boy, they ain't generous. So I go and I'm like,
Overindulge.
I'm talking.
yeah.
I pull my plate up. I'm sitting down just going crazy.
Yep.
I see everybody like they got their little napkin. They take a little bite, and they're just like, and I'm like, going in. And then at the end of it, I double up. I'm like, hey, y'all for the who taking all this shit?
Don't let it
And
go
the
to
lady-
waste.
I was like, y'all gonna let this go to waste? She was like, help yourself. I'm in college. I'm gonna help myself. So, bro,
I mean, you were in college.
I was in college, dog. So they had like fajitas. So I took one of the platters and I just started dumping things in. And I was like, y'all got aluminum foil?
Bro, were
I
you
was like, y'all got
eating at
aluminum
home?
foil?
Go ahead.
Bro, what do you mean? I was on the dorms, bro. I wasn't eating. I didn't have cap swipes, bro.
Oh, you had no swipes. Oh.
The swipes are limited, dog.
Yeah. You
Bro.
only get like 7 a week.
Bro, I'm
something
Haitian,
like
man.
that.
My parents always told me don't waste food, dog. And all I know is I take all this food. You feel me? All I know is before the luncheon, everybody loved me. After the luncheon, they had a little powwow with you to let you know if they're gonna move forward with you. The energy after the luncheon changed. The lady brought me into her. She was like, well, after further consideration, we're just gonna go in another direction. And I was like, Molly, what do you mean?
Molly. That's crazy
That was
for
her
some
name.
reason.
I was like, Molly, what do you mean? We've connected over emails, phone calls. Like, you said I can do this. She was like, we're gonna go in another direction. So I went home and on the drive home, I took the food with me too. So on the drive home,
I mean, you might as well.
on the drive home,
Plot twist.
This man got a problem.
He was like, well, can I still get the food?
listen, the food's
I ain't
already
get a job, but I get the food, right?
Still gonna eat.
on the drive home. I'm like, bro, like what could I have done to lose the
No,
job?
that's why I'm confused. Like, how did you not proceed? Because you was eating?
Bro, it's just
Nah,
you have to think of it. It's just the food.
He wasn't
etiquette.
just eating, bro.
Oh, that's why.
Think about it
just
like
looked
this.
unprofessional.
Think about it
Okay.
like this, bro. You got 10 interns and college students. Like he said, folks is sitting there eating proper.
Right.
You got Wallys,
Just
elbows
devouring
out,
food.
face down.
No, I wasn't doing all that. I was sitting proper like this too.
He said, relax.
I was sitting proper like them too. They were going like this, and I was just like this.
You just eating more of it.
Bro, I was just eating more.
But then the man packed like a whole pan.
I did pack a whole
A
pan.
whole like the catering pans.
Yeah.
He put food in the catering pan
they
and
said
took it
you
home.
could.
Nah.
They said I could. You feel me?
Nah.
Then here's the issue. So I started dissecting the situation. I started thinking about it. I was like, bro, I was the only one eating like that. Then I was like, bro, they had a whole team of people outside the door ready to come in to get food, but I wanted to take it home because I thought it was just for us. It ain't never just for us. And then I started thinking about stories when they talk about like, when they're like companies will interview you and they'll take you to dinner to see how what
See how you
etiquette.
move. See how you move.
Like how you move at the dinner table. You feel me? What's your etiquette to see if you'll be a fit for the team. You feel me? And you feel me? They just didn't want to have a pizza party at work and Wally take the pizza home. so for that, I didn't get hired, dog.
Wow.
And at that moment, dog, I was like, dang, I really have an eating problem. I can overindulge. I'm finna, to this day.
Yeah,
if
bro,
my
it's
wife,
just a problem.
If my mom makes us something, my wife get a plate, I get a plate, and I'm walking back and I see she got chicken left over. I'm looking at her with the side eye.
Like,
I'm like,
why
what's
didn't you
wrong with you?
finish
And I
that?
grab the chicken, I bite it.
Hey,
You
so
feel me?
listen. Wally told me this story on the plane back from New Orleans. But before we went to New Orleans, I think we all did a hangout at Cooper's Hawk. And I remember Sophie had ordered something. And I think she didn't like it. It was something, I forgot what it was. It was turkey burger or something, right?
she got a turkey burger. I remember, dog.
So listen, Sophie ordered the turkey burger. She didn't like something on the plate. So I'm sitting here, my wife's here, Wadley's right there. So you're like right there to me. The whole time it's a social gathering. Wadley, I keep seeing Wadley, bro. His eye keep bouncing off the plate.
Like, bro, you gonna finish that? Like,
So then
That's
Quentin-
exactly what I'm thinking. I'm like, bro, she not gonna.
So
Like,
and
it's
he's
really
sitting,
going that way.
He's sitting with his fork hesitating. 20 minutes. And then later he goes, Sophie, you gonna, and I looked at him and said, bro, you can have it. Bro, you can hesitate. He said, can I have a fries too?
you're like, bro, you playing. Like,
He said, you want to eat the bread? Nope. So listen, this eating
Pray
problem.
for me.
Yeah.
Pray
It's
for
real.
me.
It's
damn,
real.
bro, that's
Bro,
wow.
bro, that's true. I literally the whole time in my mind, I'm like, don't be that guy. But is she gonna?
It's
finish
a
that?
constant battle.
And the thing is, here's the thing though. You know, women they like to be, bro. She sliced it with her knife, so she had she parted it. The one side wasn't even touched. She bit the other one. Was like, she looked at her. She was like, yeah, I don't really like it. And my mom was like, that's a $15 burger. Man.
I work hard for that burger, dog.
It wasn't even my 15, but it's just, bro, it's just how I was raised. Bro. You're not supposed to let food go to waste.
Word,
So my mom was
word,
like,
word,
I'm sitting there, I'm like, dog.
word. Bro, your parents will literally tell you to come back and finish eating,
Bro,
bro.
that's how I was raised, so it's trauma to me. So I'm like, and
Trauma.
she's sitting right next to me. She ain't even across the table, it's three of us. I'm just like, bro, it's just
trauma.
a little. It was right there, dog. But he
Were you
like,
getting like flashbacks when she was doing that?
no, dog. I mean, the moment Reg gave me that green light, though, I took off, though. And
Bro,
that's
Wow,
that's-
bro.
Bro, mind you, he had a plate of food. He wasn't not eating, so he already finished his plate of food.
But see, I was trying to be
Wow.
healthy, so I had I think I got like
you had
Brussels
some
sprouts.
Yeah, you had some. You ain't
Oh
have
yeah,
some-
that's
you
why
had
you're
some
still
food.
okay.
That's hilarious.
But listen, man.
What a story.
What a
That was
story, dog.
that was fantastic, bro.
So ever since then, I
Wow.
do better now, dog.
So
crazy.
what's the moral of the story? I just laughed so hard. I don't remember the moral of the story.
the moral of
know?
the story, bro, you can't you
Gluttony.
gluttony, man. It's
know?
in the Bible. Don't be glutton, and you feel me? Can't overeat. But that's why I'm working out. Because if I stop working out, like if I'm like, I'm just gonna go 2-3 times,
Yeah.
right? Then that if I know, like in my mind, I'm like, I have to work out tomorrow morning early, right? So if I have a drink during the workout, if it sucks, I'm like, it's because
Yeah, because of that drink. Yep.
What I told myself, I was like, man, it's the way I've been eating. Like my endurance is picking up a little
Yep.
bit by a little bit. So like that motivated me more to keep doing this. But I mean, that's what's motivating me. And then like my mom lives with me too, and just seeing like her health and just how she is, and that's like pretty much she kind of like fell off the deep end. Like it's so bad she can't retract. And that's motivating me as well, man. Cause
And I think what you hit on there is exactly what I was going to talk about next, because we talked about this a little bit in the past and before the podcast too. Is that, and you hit it right on the head. Is that prevention is the best cure.
Yeah.
And like you were talking about it earlier, because you were saying like, oh, if we had did something, if you did something 10 years ago about this, you'd have been in a better situation. And I really resonate with that, because it's like, we don't realize how critical your health is until you don't have it. So for instance, this is kind of a funny anecdote, but like y'all ever get sick and like can't breathe at night, or like you're coughing all night, you can't sleep?
Yeah.
And like in those moments you like, bro, all the times I could breathe easy, you're like,
Yep.
Yeah.
there's a moment where you realize how critical it is just to be able to function and live,
Yeah.
regularly. And so, like you said with your mother, I don't know if you want to go more into it, but seeing how, maybe choices in the past that she's made hasn't, supported her health at this time, has impacted your journey, your health journey. I don't know if you got more to say about that.
Yeah, man. With my mother's health, man, like back in 2018, mine just 2024 now. Like my birthday had just passed, and my mom came to spend the night, and she was just telling me how she was in so much pain, and like I was like, "Hey, mom," she was like, "Man, I don't feel good. I feel like I should be in the hospital right now, but I don't want to go to the hospital." I was like, "Mom, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know what to do for you, but other than take you to the hospital. Let's go to the hospital." And when we got there, like, we went to the ER and the doctor was like, "Hey, man, if you didn't bring her in, she was gonna die." And I was like, so like, and that was 2018. That was 6 years ago. And I was like, and when that happened in my mind, I was like, wow, I really don't know how much longer I have my mom. So like today she was kind of complaining about some pains, and I brought that story up to her, and I was like, Mom, like, every day I see you here, it's a blessing. Sometimes I'll take my mom to specialists, and like they'll tell me straight up, like, bro, it's the damage is already done. There's not, we can't
Undo it.
we can't undo it.
Yeah.
And it's like, and my mom doesn't smoke, she doesn't drink. She has like foot issue, like feet pain, and knee issues, so she can't even walk. So since she can't walk, and she pretty much, it's like someone who sits.
It's like inflammation.
Sedentary,
Yeah.
very sedentary.
It's very sedentary. So like over time, she just kind of like blows up. She doesn't even eat a lot, but she doesn't have any exercising.
Yeah.
So she just over time is just blowing. And she had to do a whole bunch of surgery. So it's a lot of things that's caused her to be overweight, and her bones is pretty much just giving out. So like that motivates me, man, because it's like you see in America a lot of people like, you become a dad, I'm a father, like, they is a whole term, dad bod. Like, people are just, it's just kind of general to be kind of big, because it's just like the food that we get, you feel me, and how busy like is what we're eating and how busy we are. It's kind of just it's already hard not to. You feel me?
That's good.
Everything tastes
Especially when
good.
you have like fast food, it's so convenient. It's right
so
there. You can just grab it
convenient.
while you want to go. I got stuff to do.
It wasn't the same with my parents as far as what I remember is seeing my parents, and when they weren't doing well, and like you said, when you were 24, you're looking at it like, bro, I don't know how much longer I have with my parents. I remember during COVID, this was a crazy time because Sophie's mother caught COVID bad. I think her grandmother caught COVID as well, and my dad caught COVID as well. This is all within a few weeks of each other. And my mom calls me freaking out one night, and she's like, I took your dad to the clinic. They said his oxygen's low. Da da da. She's like, I need an oxygen tank. I don't even know where to find one. And so I'm sitting here. I call my wife and say, babe, we gotta go figure this out. And so we ended up getting him an oxygen tank, take it up to the house. And I'm a terrible son. I don't go see my parents every week. I'll see them, once or twice a month type. Sometimes less than that. And so I haven't seen my pops in a while. But like I said, he had COVID for like a week or two now. Man lost like 10, 15 pounds. He didn't get to do the Beijing in his hair, so his hair is real gray. And when I saw him, like he was coughing and he was very weak, and he was like holding himself over the sink. And I looked at him, I was like, bro, I didn't know if he was gonna make it. And so I'm thinking about when I was like 3, 4 years old. I'm looking at my dad when he was 30s and his 40s, young, healthy, thriving, and I'm seeing this guy who's aging.
It's different.
And it broke my heart. I'm like, bro, my parents are gonna pass away one day.
Yep. Yeah. My mom has multiple sclerosis, so it's basically a nerve disorder that doctors to this day they still can't even figure out why it even happens. But I remember when like it was in like, I guess the pre or early stages of when she first got it, she had an ulcer in her stomach, and she passed out. Like she was ordering food at a restaurant and passed out, and we had to rush her to the hospital. And then seeing her like in that position with like tubes going through her and all that stuff, as a kid growing up, you don't think about like, you don't even think about death. You don't even think about like that life is gonna end, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like, I don't know about y'all, but y'all ever had that moment you're like, oh snap,
Yeah,
we gonna go someday.
That was it for me.
Yeah. So seeing her, and like that was like one of those like first times I just like broke down crying.
Yeah.
And my sister was like just holding me, and I just could not stop crying because I'm looking at her and I'm like, oh, she's gonna go someday.
Yeah.
So seeing her like that with all the tubes and stuff, I started to think about my health and what's going on with me. Because I was eating like crazy. I did not care, bro.
Was he worse than Wadley?
I don't know. I don't know, dog.
You ain't put to no company function and run off with the food, bro.
I ain't never done that, dog. I think mine was more like private. Like I'm a sneaky eater. Yeah, yours is public.
I'm not gonna lie, sneaky eater is crazy.
Sneaky, bro. I be
crazy.
sneaky, bro. Like I go to bed, eat some Oreo, the whole pack
Yeah.
before bed, and some barbecue chips.
Yeah.
And a big old cup of Kool-Aid, and I put a lot of sugar in it too because I like it sweet.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So all that, and mind you, I already had some oxtail, a big old bucket of rice. You know what I'm saying? Bucket of rice. Because my dad, the way he ate, I think I got that from him. Like he just made big plates, and the way he go in the pot and stuff, he'll pick out the most like juiciest pieces, like the chicken. So I was like that. I would go to the pot and be like, I want all that with the fat on it, all that. I'm gonna get all that. You know what I'm saying? And every night I go to bed, I'll be like, man, my heart's beating fast. Like, why is it pounding so hard?
It's trying to tell you, brother.
Right. It's like, yo, free. You are pushing me to the limit, you know. And I didn't realize until I got older that's high blood pressure, bro. Like that's your heart having to work more to pump what's going on in your body. You know what I'm saying? You're literally clogging like your blood vessels from allowing like oxygen to flow through. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Sandy. Fast forward, just shout out to Sandy. You know, meeting her, and I'll never forget it. Like the first time I went to her house, the first thing she gave me was a green smoothie, and like you know, normally somebody'd be like, oh, "What is this? What the hell is this?" I was like, "No, let's try it," and it tasted so good. I was like, "Dang, what's in this, Welch?" She was like, "Nah, this is straight organic produce, organic bananas, spinach, and apples." I was like, "Word," and it tastes this good. I was like, I thought healthy stuff tastes like crap.
Yeah.
She's like, no.
Yeah.
Why would God put food on this earth to make you suffer while eating it? You know what I'm saying? It's just about how you put it together.
Yeah.
And when she put me on that, I got hooked.
Yeah.
She made me watch this show called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. I don't know if you guys heard of it. It's on Hulu now and stuff like that. It's about this guy who reversed a lot of his ailments and all that stuff. He had like a skin disorder, like a mosquito would bite him, and he would freaking
blow up.
Like blow up. But yeah, so like she put me on that and pretty much just created a monster. But like I really just say that to say I don't fault my parents for having that lifestyle because you know they didn't know.
Yeah.
You know, growing up with their parents, they probably just thought you eat this food, eat this big old thing of rice. It's something about with these island parents too. When you bigger, you're healthier. Oh man, you're looking skinny. What's going on? But in reality, like you're literally destroying your body. But they don't know that.
Yeah.
So shout out to Sandy for putting me on that, bro. Because ever since, like I've really just been aware of what health looks like and things like that. So like you wake up in the morning, you got a headache out of nowhere. Your nose is stuffy. That's not just out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happens that's coming outside of your body is because of what you put in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got a pimple, all that good stuff. All of that is that food trying to get out.
Yeah, that's
so,
good.
Yeah, man.
Going back to what you said about your dad, you know, coming to the realization like you don't know how long you have left with your parents.
Yeah.
That's never happened to me until earlier this year. I think I mentioned it on one of the other episodes.
Yep.
But starting off the year, my mom, first week of the year, my mom got admitted to the hospital. And my mom's diabetic, but this time it hit different because she's been telling me she's been having some, you know, some issues. And so when she got admitted to the hospital, I was like, man, this is serious. I've never thought about my parents passing away until that moment. It was just different seeing my mom in this state. And I just started thinking about all the possibilities, you know what I'm saying? But also preparing my brain, you know, to cope with this if this could happen, you know, soon, you know what I'm saying? So that all goes back to, you know, health and all that stuff. Like my mom's diabetic. She could do a better job with her diet and eating and things of that nature. And she's an island parent as well. So she likes all those flavors, all the spices and all the tastes as well. And like you mentioned, I don't fault my parents, you know, for their way of dieting or nutrition. Like it is what it is. This is what they know, and they're just, you know, showing us as well. Just seeing her in that state just makes me realize, like, hey, like you can do a better job with your body as well. And it's easier said than done.
Yeah.
Because when I'm in that moment, I'm watching my mom, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I could do a better job of doing it, and I still haven't gone. You know what I'm saying? So that's like a check for myself. Like, you keep saying you're gonna do it, when you're gonna get your behind in the gym and actually do it. You know what I'm saying? So I think health, nutrition, all that, it should be like actually one of the top priorities in anybody's like life. Like, you don't miss it until it's gone. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like,
And then when it's gone, it's too late.
exactly.
And what's the
you
point
know?
of all this success and wealth and all this
Exactly.
good stuff
you're not
if you
health-
can't healthily enjoy it?
Yep.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
I'm even like realizing like soda is starting to like give me heartburn. Like, I'm
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Soda's
I'm
one
like,
of the worst,
bro,
bro.
I'm like, I love a good icy Coke. You know what I'm saying? Or a nice Sprite. You know what I'm saying? Nah, and I understand like why it's hurting me too. I drink it at the worst times, bro. Like before I go to bed. Like, how can I not?
man is sick.
How can I not feel?
Nightcap.
How can I not feel heartburn?
Time for that.
Time for bed. Look at
Hey,
a soda.
hand me that cold Coca-Cola.
Give me that Mountain Dew.
But
Get that
yeah,
nice
man.
Mountain Dew sizzle.
Mountain Dew's terrible for
Yeah,
the teeth. Yeah.
definitely could do a better job. But yeah, man, just going back to all that, man. I think health and wellness, bro, it's
important, man.
it's important, bro.
I think
You know,
go ahead.
What scared me about soda? Like one time, I used to drive a hoopty Toyota, and there was a whole bunch of rust underneath the hood,
And it fell.
and
Yep.
and the mechanic was like,
Yeah,
"Hey, give me
just
that
go get
Coke."
some Coke. Yeah.
I was like, Coca-Cola, and he just
Corrosive.
and just
Yep.
and everything just. He was like, "Yeah, this is gonna take everything off," and I'm like, I put that inside me. What's it doing inside me?
I don't, bro.
I was like, if it's gonna do that,
Body's
to
a
the
powerful
car,
thing, bro.
I'm like, what is
Yeah.
it doing inside me? I was like,
Yeah.
that's kind of.
Yeah.
So that kind of like I was like, yeah, I'm kind of straight off soda. So I rarely would just drink a can for some time. Like this would probably go back to college. I probably wouldn't just. Drink
Yeah,
a
soda
can of
soda probably wouldn't be something I just drink just for fun.
I'll
Like,
drink soda.
oh,
but
wow, I just want a soda.
Coca-Cola is, I don't know, because maybe the Haitian me, I stay away from Coca-Cola.
Bro, that
Yeah.
burn is elite, boy.
I probably
Like one of
I
my
only was
homeboys back
chasing.
in one of my like childhood homeboys was like he would like challenge himself and just like gulp down a Pepsi.
nah, that's wild.
And like the whole can and it don't like burn him or nothing.
Crazy.
I'm like,
Is he alive?
you're sick. I don't know.
I think the only time I have soda is like, oh, you want a rum and Coke, and that's just what
Yeah.
they're giving that like a free
Yeah,
bar.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
all right,
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah. But look, I don't want to lose something here. What
Yeah.
Hans talked about, I think we all talked about it. When it comes to our aging parents and watching that happen in real time, like I guess asking, because we've all kind of experienced it.
Yeah.
How did you guys manage that mentally? What did you do to be able to process that in a way that you can move forward? Because that's a challenging thing. It's an emotional thing.
I'll go first real quick. So one quick thing that I've been kind of doing is just been like low key interviewing my mom.
Okay.
So like every time I go over there, just ask her about like her family history, her upbringing, how her and my dad got together.
Yeah.
And it's been so like eye opening for me because these are things that you didn't ask as a kid. So I'm like, so when you met him in Jamaica, like how was it when y'all first interacted? Was he like after you or all that good stuff has just been, and I've been kind of like low key recording some clips too.
That's beautiful.
Because the only things you have of your parents at the end of the day is the memories you have with them.
That's huge.
We all know they're going to go at some point. And one of the ideas I had was just to actually sit down and just interview my mom.
Yeah, I've seen something like that on
just have a-
social. I think I would love to do something like that.
Especially
as
with your
well.
talents.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think for me, just I'm a real positive person. So I really like when something negative pops in, I immediately replace it with something positive, right? And my brain just starts thinking all the positive. So I just kept in that moment when I was talking about earlier, I just kept thinking like, okay, how do we get ourselves prepared? Is my mom's stuff in order? Is my stuff in order? Is my finances in order to help my mom or help my parents? You know what I'm saying? So I was just all the negatives actually take a backseat, and I just think about a whole bunch of positives to push myself forward. Even my siblings, you know, like I was like, hey, we need to make sure mom's life insurance and stuff is in order.
Yeah.
We need to make sure this is taken care of. This is taken care of. Like I'm just like progressing the positivity across everybody, so we all can make sure like, hey, we're all good, you know.
Yeah.
So that's my way of doing it. Just thinking positive and just not thinking about the negatives or the cons, or just thinking about all pros.
No, that's real. That's real good points that you're saying. Like you're making sure everybody you looked at it, you was like, yo, like am I able to help? That's the grown man.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
feel me? And you the oldest.
I'm the
right?
oldest.
Yeah,
I
I've-
do think one of the
Word.
most like important thing you can do as a you know, which we all have parents, right? If you're blessed enough to still have them, praise God. And if they're not with you no more, I mean, praise God. And may they souls rest in peace. But like, if you have siblings, one of the best thing that you can do, me and my siblings do this. We literally have a policy on my mom, and we literally split it amongst each other.
Yeah,
And
that's good.
when we had the conversation, I sat them down. I'm not the eldest, but I sat them down. I was like, listen, if mom goes, we got to pay for it.
Yeah.
Nobody likes that conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tomorrow's not promised.
Kobe said, he said
Yeah.
one of the biggest mistakes
Tomorrow's
people
not
make
promised.
is thinking they have time.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, 100%. So like literally we take her stuff, we split it up in amongst, and I was like, yo, look, and we had that conversation. I was like, yo, here's the amount that it is. It's 3 of us, so it's a 3-way split. I was like,
it happen.
what we need to do is when she comes, you know, you give her a nice, good home. The people, they gonna cut us a check. We put a nice little cent home, and then whatever's left over is ours. Split it 3-way, boom, boom, boom. There goes your investment.
I've just really grown to want to cherish every opportunity that I can have with them, you know?
Right,
And
for
like,
sure.
we talked about it before, like buying a house down here is tough. And like, sometimes in my head, it's just like, oh man, like my brother's in Dallas. I'm like, bro, I can move to another place where I can get a cheaper house. And it's just like, for me, what I want to do is not prioritize, but I want any opportunity that I can give to have a moment with my parents. I want to have that. So having a house down here, growing up, my kids down here, and having them be in their life, to me, that, you know, when they go, I'm gonna feel very fulfilled because I was able to foster that relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's good.
Yep.
But no, I think we talked about a lot of good stuff today, man. I think it was really good. For me, I think one thing I'm gonna take away here is one, I want to go get a physical and get my blood tested.
My wife tells it all.
It's a good start.
When was the last time I got a physical?
Hey, you know what's crazy? My dentist asked me when I went to go get my wisdom tooth pulled. He said, "When's the last time you got a physical?" Because my blood pressure was high. He answered the question for me.
Yeah.
He's like, about 2 years ago. I said, maybe a little longer than that.
High school, when I was trying to play high school football.
Right. When I had
When
to
I had to sign that
for
paper.
PE.
But look, guys, I'll say we never really do this, but the takeaway for today,
Yeah.
I'll get y'all physical, get y'all blood tested.
Take care of your body,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? And
As
let's
Take care of your
don't-
bodies.
take
Take
good
care of
care
your
of each other.
bodies, please.
As men, we
Your
don't
body's
do
your
it.
temple.
Think about it.
Take
Young
care of
men,
it.
we don't do that. We don't think about. We think we're invincible.
Yeah, for sure.
You think like, oh, well, I mean, it might have happened to that person, but it's not gonna happen to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
And it really can. So that's real, bro. Like, and that's the thing. At the end of the day, it's like you talked about earlier. What's the point of all this success, all the things that we pursue in life, right? Like we feel like I'm too busy to work. I'm too busy to eat. You know, pulling up to this spot and getting a salad, it takes too much time. I'd rather, you know, get
You'll have time for it when you need it.
But the point is, like, what's the point in saving that time now if later on in your life you can't spend it to get to know your grandkids?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think health is important because it allows you to be here long enough to spend that time with your loved ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna leave it with that. Like I said, I think this was a great episode. I think we talked about a lot of really good stuff.
Get your physical.
Get your physical, get your blood tested, and take care of yourself. You hear me? All right, man.